I think if I just get some rain, everything will be alright.
My Jamaican Backyard Garden, Portmore edition. This is Gardening with Stacey. Come garden with me now, man.
My strawberries, they're not dealing with the heat well at all. I am thinking to find someplace else to put them. I am getting purple sweet pepper or purple bell pepper. Yeah, I believe this is a Hungarian wax. If it is not a Hungarian wax, it is the chocolate beauty pepper. Alright, so the two banana suckers that I had inside here, I took them out. I didn't want for them to get too big, then I'll have to struggle to get them out. I placed one inside here, but the thing about it now, I still put them in the soil, but I don't know if they're going to make it. Why? I didn't get them up with any roots whatsoever. But I think if I just get some rain, everything will be alright. But by the looks of this right here, so I don't know what to think. But let's see. And the other one is down here. None of them I got with some root. Not one of them. So I don't know. I am just going to see what become of them. Yeah. Can I tell you that this banana here pushing out two more suckers? Remember, I moved the original one over there already. Now it had this little one coming up, and you see how fast it blow up. And then this little one, I did show you, it was so tiny. I was so surprised when I saw it the other day. And it just blew up so quickly. Ooh, look here. There's another one right here. There's another one. This was how this one was looking, and it just blew up. So we discovered this one together, you can see. So I'm going to have to try to get out these early enough before I have trouble with it. Yeah, and I'm glad it is like this, because this way now I'm sure to get some roots, because when I dig inside here, so now these parts that hang out right here, there are roots there. You understand me? So I'm happy for this fact. You see, sometimes some things happen. It's a good reason, because, when the bucket burst out, I was like, man, but look, making my life easier right now. And this is the progress of the banana. For those who don't know, this is my banana tree in 5-gallon bucket. And this is what it looks like. It's very small. It's a miniature. It's a dwarf banana. So I am super grateful, because, this is define the hearts. You see why I have to share about what my God can do? Yeah. These are the things that he does.
Welcome and welcome back to another Gardening with Stacey. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all, the outpouring of your love. It is felt, and I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you all so much. My new gardening family that came on board, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the family. My reigning channel members, you keep me going, because what you do is assist me in getting stuff for my garden, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, my faithful lads. I love and appreciate you all. I just want to send best wishes and a host of blessings in the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth to all of you and your families.
Summer mulberry trees. Remember how we stripped these babies together the other day? Just the other day. You can see how many leaves it put on back, but I'm showing you the fruits. The fruits. I'm telling you, whenever you strip your mulberry plant, these are the things that it will do. Guys, the tree is loaded, fully loaded, up to the top. And the newer one that started before, these soon form fruits. Remember, it's two separate plants, you know. And I did this one before I did this one. I did them, what, 1 week apart? No, more than a week. Alright, so just showing you some more. This baby is putting on. You remember the last time how many fruits I got from it? This is way more fruits. Yeah. So even though the other fruit trees not doing much as yet, I can go and enjoy this. Now the cherry tree that you see right here, so it tried to put on some fruit, you know. But I don't know why they're not sticking. But one day. So you can see my suyu long cucumbers starts to do their thing. I saw others. Oh, yeah. One right there. That one looked like it didn't get pollinated. Turning yellow there. I'm going to pinch it off so that the plant don't focus on that. Alright, so everything that I have right here, I am going to move. I need this space. Soon you'll know exactly what I'm going to use this space for. So the pumpkin, it is in a container right there. For those of you who don't know. And I had it just going around in circles right here. Like I keep redirecting it. Or else it would be all over the place. So wherever I put it, I'm still going to do the same thing. Keep on redirecting it. I don't want it to go all over the place. Now, you can see, I soon start getting pumpkin right here. Right? But I need to bud them. Let me see this one. I think I did a few already. Budding is taking off the outer layers, the top, the end of the vine like this. And the reason for that, the plant will focus on giving me pumpkins and don't run all over the place. See? Pumpkin want to come right there too. Alright, so yeah, I need to move all of these right here. You see the peanut that we planted together, guys? Look at here. Doing well. This eggplant, like something is going on. These eggplants were coming nice, you know. And then a few days ago, I saw the plant. I was like, what? Well, I know what's happening to this because I overwatered this container. I know that for sure because this container is like the water, the drainage is not good. I notice it, so I usually give it less water. I was chatting on my phone and I had the hose in it and I completely forget. So that is why this pepper plant is looking like this. So soon it will dry out still. So you can see I'm getting scotch bonnet in my garden again. That plant over there has scotch bonnet on it as well. I planted some corns inside here. I need to get this straightened up. These are some purple corns inside here. So my watermelon patch, you can imagine? They're looking like this. So what happened was that, me, the other evening, well, how many days now? A few days, right? I was fertilizing my garden. No, guys, I don't do anything more than get the bucket of liquid fertilizer that I had. I just throw it on my watermelon patch you're seeing right here. I took out some, but when I was taking them out, I said, no, let me do it with you. So hence why we're back at it. So it burn up my plants because I don't dilute it for the longest while, you know. You can see how they burn them up. Usually I don't throw it on them. I would usually like make a space like right here, make a little way, pour some here, so make another little way, pour some. Like for these, like the watermelon patch. But look here. I burn them up. I took out some already. I'm still going to cut into this with you, see what's going on. But these not getting any further. As I can see, look, you're looking at the vine. I could beat myself, but I mean, Lord God, I was rushing. I was in so much of a rush, and I needed to feed them. And after I realized, I was like, what? Did I just do that? But gone already. But this melon now, Tabita, I don't know if it gets any bigger, but you can see that it looks like something that is ready to be eaten. I'm going to cut into all three of them with you. Oh, this little one right here is the same thing happened. I was going to take these out as well. And I said, no, let me just wait. Alright, so I'm going to put some corns inside here and some beans. So I already have some beans that you can see doing something right there. So I'm going to see if I can leave those. I'm going to add some horse manure to the bed after taking out the vines. I'm going to till the soil a bit. The corns that I'm going to put inside here is the corns that, let me go back up here. The corns that I harvested, that the ants they took out. Look how I leave them out here and they're doing them further damage. So you can see that they're literally dried. With this kind of heat in Portmore, yeah. So I'm going to plant from these. I'm going to save whatever I can save as well. So if those no, if they don't come up, then I will definitely just will get some fresh ones from the store to plant. I also want to show you my new addition. This is asparagus. So I got these from bare roots. The one here pushing off those, one there pushing off those, and one at the back there pushing off those too. I put some watermelons in there. The pineapples that I got from my dad, I made that little bed around there and I put them in there, and I put some corns around the edges. Inside here, I plant some onion seeds. And these are some seedlings, onion seedlings that I transplanted to here. So onions, and I planted some more purple corns inside here. And these are okras. So you have burgundy or red okra and the green one. And I put some carrots inside here. I hope they sprout. And also I planted some sorrel inside here and gungo or pigeon peas. And I put some sweet corns inside here. So the tomatoes, they're making progress. They start to put on blooms all around the garden that I have tomatoes. So peanuts I recently planted around the edges of these. So I will not just get peanuts. It will help to fix the nitrogen in those soil. And ooh, you can see this sweet potato doing so well. And my passion fruits, they are coming up. And I planted some peanuts inside here as well. You can see the yard needs to cut, so things look a little, but anywho, you can see my yam vines. Look at this one. See a lizard on there. Ooh, look at this one. Come from all the way over there, trying to take over my passion fruit trellis. But I soon start that out. A lot of gooseberries coming up right there. I made some changes right here. I put these herbs along here in the front, and these peppers, these bell peppers and scotch bonnet peppers and cayenne peppers and callaloo. You can see their new home. So I have some seeds that I'm going to put inside here, some sweet peppers. I'm going to sow in these containers right here. So this is red, purple, orange, yellow, chocolate beauty, and I'll be planting some cucumbers as well. My cayenne peppers doing their thing. All right. So yeah, that's the change right there. I am getting pomegranate. Yeah. So it kept shedding the blooms, kept shedding the blooms until it just decided that, hey, she not giving up, let me give her something. And, ooh, I lost my, guys, I lost my blooms. My papaya blooms. But I'm not a girl that give up easy. So I'm definitely letting it stay. See what becomes of it. You never know. These packages right here, I am going to take them out, share them up. With anyone who wants them. They are going to seeds. So I need to get them out and to get some fresh seedlings in that I have. And I need to plant some more cabbages. Alright, so we are going to cut the melons open, see what is happening inside them, and then I'm going to get to some work. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm back with you right here. I am just going to cut these open, see what's going on inside. Now this one, no, I'm not sure if this is tabita or whatever I was calling it, melon, because I had a label. I think maybe some of the words, some of the letters rub out, hence I start talking foolishness to say, oh, this is tabita. But when I Google it, all sorts of melons coming up. But I know it's a melon, right? And that's the good thing about it. Don't come for me for the variety, please. I'm going to save it for last, girl. I'm going to cut it open. These are supposed to be sugar baby watermelon. But you can see what I did to them, so I don't believe I have any more of those seeds. Alright, so it's cut open, yeah. Ew. Well, at least I can get seeds from it. I wonder if they work. It smells good enough. It smells so good. I'm not going to eat this. I'm just going to take the seeds from it. Juicy, man. Ooh. It smells so good. A lot of seeds inside there, you know. It smells so good. Ooh. I love the smell. Alright, so now let's see what's going in. Let's see what's going on inside here. Cut it in half like this. Ooh, man, it's juicy inside too. It wants to smell like a honeydew melon. It smells like honeydew melon. Look at the outer layers too. Good pass right, don't it? Mix up these bits. I have that good with labels, guys. For those who are just joining me, you will find that issue with me. Not good with labels. I label some of the times, they still get mixed up. And because some of the times, they rub off. Something tends to always happen. But anyways, alright, let me taste it and see. Loaded with seeds too. A lot of seeds. Could ripen some more in my opinion. It could. So yeah, it's not the best, but I am grateful for it. Alright, so this is where I leave you for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, walk good.
Sweet Jamaica, man, I land that. Me no stop love it. I mean, know the world massive love it and them respect it, man. Hear this? A lot of mercy. Help me big up Jamaica, the land of wood and water. The system might not proper, but we love the vibe, the food and the culture. Whoa, can't you see the beauty of this country? Me never know a serious thing until me reach a foreign. So what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down